Welcome to the third planetary transmission of July. We have travelled through self-trust, we have walked through revelation. Now we arrive at the corridor of integration. This is where insight becomes embodiment, where wisdom becomes action, where truth becomes the way you live. Take a deep breath, allow the noise of the world to soften. The next part of the journey begins now. The lightning has already struck. The veil has already lifted. Now comes the sacred work, integration, because revelation without embodiment becomes forgotten wisdom. Knowledge alone cannot transform a life. The still point. There's a place beyond the noise, beyond expectation, beyond constant movement. A still point. Life does not always ask us to move faster. Sometimes it asks us to become quieter, because in stillness, clarity returns. The soul has already spoken softly. It is only the noise that prevented you from hearing it. Light is not something you chase. It is something you become. Every lesson, every challenge, every breakthrough has brought you here, not to collect more information, but to embody what you've already understand. Let the wisdom move through every part of your life. Become the frequency you have been seeking. The pause is never empty. It is full of unseen creation. Seeds grow beneath the soil long before anyone sees the flower. Trust this season. Not everything needs immediate action. Some things simply need presence. Stillness is preparing you for what movement cannot. Peace is not the absence of challenge. Peace is remembering who you are while moving through it. The world may continue to change. People may continue to come and go. But your centre remains. Return there often. That is where the strength lives. You are not creating your soul. You are remembering it. Every experience has removed another layer. Every challenge has revealed another truth. The wisdom you seek has never been outside of you. It has always waited patiently within. Remember, then live accordingly. Mercury continues its retrograde journey through Cancer. The heart becomes the teacher. Relationships, home, family, belonging. Not to repeat the past, but understand with greater compassion. The heart never forgets. It simply waits until we are ready to listen. Not everything belongs in your future. Some burdens have already completed their purpose. Release them with gratitude. Release the expectations. Release the guilt. Release the identities that no longer fit. Every release creates space for something more authentic. There comes a moment when seeking becomes remembering, when answers stop arriving from outside and begin rising from within. Trust that quiet knowing. It has guided you far longer than you realise. The soul has never been lost. It has simply been waiting to be heard. You are not beginning again. You are returning. Returning to your truth. Returning to your purpose. Returning to your authentic self. Every step home changes not only your own life. Growth changes us. Awareness changes us. Love changes us. You cannot return to who you once were, nor are you meant to. Honour the person who carried you this far. Then lovingly become the person you are now ready to be. Many spend years searching for somewhere they already carry. Home is not always a destination. Sometimes it is a feeling, a frequency, a deep recognition that you no longer need to become someone else to belong. You belong because you exist. The new earth is not waiting somewhere in the future. It begins every time someone chooses to love over fear, presence over distraction, truth over illusion, compassion over judgment. Every conscious choice becomes part of a more beautiful world. You are helping create it. Nothing true has ever been lost, only forgotten. Beneath every fear, beneath every doubt, beneath every story, your authentic essence has always remained. Today you remember, not just with your mind, but with your whole being. The search is complete. The return is complete. The integration is complete. You no longer need permission to become yourself. You no longer need certainty before taking the next step. Walk gently, walk courageously, walk with love, because the greatest destination was never a place. It was always the moment you remembered that your truest home has always lived within you. Welcome home. Thank you for walking this corridor with me. If this transmission resonated with you, save it so you can return whenever you need to remember. Share it with someone who may be walking their own path of remembrance. Until our next planetary transmission, walk in peace, walk in truth, walk as the light you have been remembering yourself to be.